Hey there everybody, Andrew Helbig here, and in this special extra long video, me and 3 friends of mine will be playing 4 songs that we recorded a few months ago, January 26, 2022 to be precise, at a rehearsal studio here in Chiang Mai named Green Music. The 4 songs that I, Sebastian Bartl, Täss Bartl, and Ruairí McNicholas all played that fateful day were I'd Love to Change the World by 10 Years After, Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix, a little improvised jam that I've dubbed the Elder Scrolls Jam, and Riders on the Storm by The Doors. This was a really fun day though, because it felt like the dramatic culmination of 2 or 3 months of jamming at Ruairi's house finally coming to fruition. The rubber met the road, and we were there to test our abilities on record. Personally, I have very little experience playing music with other people, and it was really fun to have to coordinate our different parts and, build a song together. And it was cool to have a nice mix of songs, with I'd Love to Change the World being a song that I had never heard before, Purple Haze being a song that I've heard dozens of times but never attempted to learn, and then Riders on the Storm, a song I was already very familiar with because I learned it and even did a video for it a couple of years ago. During those jams at Ruairi's house, he played drums on an electric kit, which is great for practice, but when I suggested that we record the songs we've been practicing, the idea came up that we record it with an acoustic kit. Get some real drums in there. And so the idea eventually emerged to play at a rehearsal studio, which was amazingly only $5 an hour. Thank you, Green Music, our local music store. This was the first time I've ever even been in a rehearsal studio, but it was really cool because we got access to that drum kit, a PA system, and even egg cartons on the ceiling. There were also guitars and basses that we could borrow. We recorded the whole set list with a single, very good stereo microphone in the middle of the room. But no matter how good that microphone's going to be, you're still just capturing so much complex information into a single source, and it's not going to sound amazing. But it doesn't sound half bad, and it gives a very live feeling for the recordings, which it was, so that's good. Unfortunately, there was a technical problem with what I think was the best take of Riders on the Storm, but the built-in camera audio is actually surprisingly good. One big lesson that I learned from this experience is to always check your footage before you go ahead and say action. I had set up my iPhone in one part of the room, my DSLR in another, and Tess's really nice camera in another corner of the room. And I had glanced at each camera angle, but I didn't realize until it was too late that I was sitting in a totally wrong part of the room because you can't see me connected with the rest of the band. I'm out way by myself, isolated in a corner, and I wish I was part of the group experience in the wide shot. So when you see me playing, I'm in a heavily cropped version of Tess's camera, and you can't see me playing with everybody else, but I was there, believe me. For one of the songs, I even cut myself out and put myself on top just to make me feel better. It's not a big deal at all, but it's just something that could have been fixed so easily had I just checked how everything looked before. So as best you can, try to work out a plan of how you're going to record everything, both audio and visually, because even if it's only $5 an hour at the rehearsal studio, it takes a lot of effort to coordinate 4 people together, and that chance might not always be there. Otherwise, you might be like me, unable to sleep the day after the performance day, thinking about all the things you could and should have done. Why didn't I practice Purple Haze more before recording the song? I was playing the bridge part totally wrong all those times, and even Ruairi being a drummer could realize that. And I should have told Täss to turn off auto exposure and autofocus for his camera. Every time he stuck his ugly butt in the frame, the focus and exposure would change to him. Why didn't I bring my computer too so I could record the MIDI for my piano? It would have sounded way better, and I am the star of the show after all. So we also decided that we were going to do a studio version of each song by recording Ruairi's drums in the rehearsal studio by themselves, and then Sebastian, Täss, and I would go and record our parts at home and make some polished, professional-sounding recordings. This was also because Ruairi had to fly back to Ireland in just a couple of days. So, after lots of work of mixing and recording and going back and forth to each other's houses, I think we got a very nice finished product for each of the songs. It took some trial and error, of course, and I think it was more work than all of us anticipated, But I'm very proud of the results, and I'm very happy to be able to share it with you and friends and family and everybody else who wants to watch and listen. So in the coming weeks, after today's live video, there will be our studio versions of each song, more professional looking and professional sounding. Sorry, Elder Scrolls Jam. For now, you remain a one-off improvisation. That being said, these live takes will still remain in a special place in my heart. The audio quality is not superb, but I still will appreciate the day that we all four came together and recorded all of our songs in Green Music Chiang Mai. And now, without further ado, here is our live music day at Green Music.
Sounds good to me.
I made one mistake, but it wasn't terrible. Like one section of a mistake. See, Rory's already got his shirt off.
Drummer's always the first one to start shedding clothes.
1, 2, 3, 4. sky. Is that girl? Put a spell on me.
tasty.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Eyes on the storm. Eyes on the storm. In this house we're born. In this love and roll. Like a dog without a bubble. Eyes on the storm. There's a killer on the road. He's swinging slowly like a
Thank you so much for watching. Electric guitar and vocals by Sebastian Bartl, acoustic and electric guitar by Täss Bartl, drums by Ruairí McNicholas, and piano by yours truly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.